It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Greg Wild, first month of the calendar. Two great games, finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now we hit October, and like you say, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders, we know the teams that have a long road ahead of them. These October games go a long way to setting the table come playoff time later in the season.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee, and off we go. This is taken in at the goal line. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. Taking the field for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He'll get this out to his running back.
Personal foul, unnecessary running. Automatic first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. He'll drop to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now they'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. First down picked up as the running game comes through. Run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he's in! Touchdown! That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Carter on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
This league is so often described, Mike, as a passing league, and performances last week are a big reason why. Not only his ability to rack up a ton of yards, but to have 3 touchdowns to go with it. And even though it's not as rare as maybe it used to be, I think we have to be careful that we don't take that type of production for granted. They're going to be a hard team to beat if he's able to continue to produce at this rate.
Back to the air once more on second down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He's got his man. Allen with the connection. They get 14 on that hookup. That's enough for a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. And he'll... touchdown!
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Great job there by the coverage team. They get him down at the 12. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. Back to throw. That one intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. Now a give up the middle. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A carry, this is Carter, and the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. First and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd. Sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. Second and a yard. Slot receiver headed right. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. Second and 10. A shotgun snap. In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll turn and hand this one off. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He is in. Touchdown. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer, because right now, they don't have one.
The extra point is up and through. And a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. A throw right side is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And able to extend their first quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken just shy of the goal line. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. This one complete to Dorsett. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now whistles here and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. Throwing now from the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, what will the second quarter have in store? Returns after this. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he will get it. Touchdown. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
There on the extra point. Add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll go right and find his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. To the ground, a 1st down run. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll send him over to the left. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold him to a gain of 2. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. To the right side here, pass is caught. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Tight end on the move left. They'll look to throw. That's complete on the tight end screen. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. 3rd and a yard. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's going to have now. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Carter on the return. And the good kick pays off. They'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. Offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
There's no more efficient play in the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Up the middle they go. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Allen in motion. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Allen in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That is intercepted. And takeover just shy of midfield.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building. I mean, think back. This is not the old base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to the... Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there. The sack that might take them out of field goal range.
In what's been a pretty one-sided affair from the opening whistle, it just seems like it continues to get worse. This defense, they know they have them on the edge, and they continue to rush the quarterback the way they are. I'm not sure what this offense can do come the 2nd half.
On comes the punter now, and he'll be kicking right into the full effects of the wind. And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. And their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. The dangers of throwing when you are backed up. Quarterback trying to keep it alive and make a play. Instead, they bring him down, and it'll cost them 2 points.
I understand what the quarterback's trying to do here, Mike. He's trying to keep the play alive and buy some time for his receivers to work to get open. But backed up this close to his end zone, he's got to get rid of that ball because, as we just saw, the defense took him down for 2 points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. There he goes again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
One final throw before the break. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look at what's going on here. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Coach, thank you. Back here. Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Carter on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout and continuing to master running and executing this offense. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Carter. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Following the penalty, they'll run it. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field, and that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle, and that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That'll be returnable from the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Now a give on the ground. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call. It's fourth down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Punt team headed out for the Rams. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games giving up that production in one phase of the game.
They'll run here. It's Carter. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up third down. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. So that'll move them back half the distance, and they'll try it again. On the run, here's Carter. A gain of 11 on that one. And that will be a first down.
We've seen third down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground, extend this possession.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll try and get there on the ground. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force fourth down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. A carry, and this is Carter, and he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield, a gain of 8 that time. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A handoff as they try to run it here, and that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Allen in motion. Now, faking the give. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. pulled in by Carter. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Here's a 2nd and 12. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Here's a run. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out, and he can only get back to the 16-yard line. He's ready to get back at it. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far, but Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have the best understanding. When our back end and our front end are working in unison, man, it puts a lot of pressure on not only the quarterback, but the entire offense.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the a fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Throwing now from the gun. He'll go right and find his running back.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. It is 3rd and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. Not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. Punting unit coming out. He's got the wind at his back as he's on to punt this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down. Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. Back to the ground after the penalty. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. We'll try the right side this time. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side here, pass is caught.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape. So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have a down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Back to the air one more time. Off he goes. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming. They'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. 3rd and 5. Moving the tight end right. A run with Carter. Punt team out there, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. It's getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Throwing right, it's taken in. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Slot man in motion left. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A first down. He'll drop to throw. This one complete right side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw yet again. Now he'll run. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw again. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he will score. Touchdown.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. Past midfield.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff, running right.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's got room at the 30. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's enough for a 1st down. So it's a win for our visitors. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they cruised in this one. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the... With that, we say so long, everyone.